So much of our suffering comes from this one idea. Something is wrong with me, and I need to fix it. Think about it. From the time we were children, we've been told to improve, to do better, to correct what's wrong. And so naturally, when life feels like it's falling apart, when relationships collapse, when emotions overwhelm us, when our spiritual journey feels too heavy, we immediately go into fixing mode. We say, how can I make this better? How do I fix my mind, my body, my life? But what if I told you that in spirituality, in non-duality, there's nothing to fix? What if all you really need to do is sit with what's falling apart without trying to hold it together? Let's start with something important. The very idea that you're broken, the belief that you need fixing, that itself is part of the illusion. That's the ego talking. The ego survives by convincing you that you're incomplete. It whispers, if only you fix yourself, then you'll finally be at peace. If only you heal all your wounds, then you'll finally be enough. But have you noticed how that game never ends? As soon as you fix one problem, another shows up. It's a treadmill, a spiritual hamster wheel. The truth is, the peace you're chasing doesn't come from fixing. It comes from being. Now, here's the hard part. Life does fall apart. It really does. You lose friends. Jobs end. Relationships break. The body gets sick. The mind gets heavy. And in awakening, something even deeper falls apart. Your very sense of self. Everything you thought was you starts to crumble. The roles you played, the dreams you held, the future you imagined. And it hurts. It can feel unbearable. But here's the secret. This breaking apart is not a mistake. It's not proof that you're failing. It's the path itself. Non-duality teaches that you are not the one who needs fixing. You are not the story, the body, the mind, or the identity that's collapsing. You are the awareness in which all of this is unfolding. And awareness doesn't need fixing. Awareness doesn't break. Awareness doesn't fall apart. Only the illusion does. Let's use an example. Imagine an old house that's been standing for decades. It's full of cracks, leaks, and weak foundations. One day, the house finally starts to collapse. Now, you could try to patch it up endlessly, fix the walls, cover the cracks. But the truth is, it's not meant to last. It has to come down so something fresh can emerge. In the same way, when your life feels like it's falling apart, it's often the old structures, the false self, the outdated beliefs that are collapsing. Not the real you, just the mask. So when everything feels broken, what do? You don't rush to glue it back together. You don't shame yourself for being in pain. You simply sit with it. You breathe. You feel it. You allow it. You let life crumble where it needs to crumble. This is what it means to just be with what's falling apart. Now, the ego will resist this. The mind doesn't like things breaking. It wants control. It wants neatness. It wants to put everything back in order. But the truth of awakening is this. Real freedom is not in controlling life, but in letting life do what it does, and seeing that you, as awareness, remain untouched. Think about the last time you went through heartbreak or loss. In the middle of it, you thought, I can't survive this. I have to fix this pain. But then, time passed, the storm passed, and here you are. Notice how even in the worst moments, awareness was present, silently watching. That awareness didn't need fixing. It never does. So the next time your mind screams, I need to fix myself, pause. Ask, who is the one that needs fixing? the one who's panicking, the one who feels broken. That's not the real you. That's just the mind's character. You are the space in which the panic is happening, and that space is always whole. This doesn't mean you ignore practical life. If your roof is leaking, fix the roof. If your body is sick, see a doctor. But spiritually, in your inner world, you don't need to fix your emotions, your thoughts, or your identity. Let them rise. Let them fall. Let them collapse. They were never permanent anyway. In non-duality, the beauty is this: even when everything falls apart, nothing real is ever lost. The you that can be broken was never the real you. The real you is the silent presence, the stillness behind all experience. And that stillness cannot fall apart. So, when life feels unbearable, instead of trying to patch it up, just sit. Be still. Let the storm rage. Let the house fall. Let the ego scream. And notice, you are the sky, not the storm. You are the ground, not the crumbling house. You don't need fixing because you were never broken. And one day, you'll look back and realize the moment you stopped trying to fix everything was the moment peace finally arrived. Because peace doesn't come when everything is fixed. It comes when you see that nothing was broken. If you stayed until the end of this message, it shows how deeply you care about your awakening, even when it feels difficult or confusing. I want you to know how much I honor that. Your presence here means everything, not just to me, but to the truth that is waking up within you. Remember, you are not broken. You don't need fixing. And even in the middle of things falling apart, the real you remains whole, untouched, and free. And before we close, I'd love to share something special with you. I've poured my own journey and realizations into a spiritual book, written from the same place of raw honesty and deep simplicity that you've heard today. This book dives even deeper into non-duality, awakening, and how to live with awareness in the middle of life's storms. If today's message spoke to your heart, then this book is for you. It's not just words. It's a companion for your journey, especially when the path feels heavy and confusing. So thank you again for walking this path with me. Thank you for your openness, your presence, and your courage to keep going. And if you'd like to take this journey further, I invite you to explore my book. It may be exactly what you need in the moments when you forget that nothing is broken and everything is already whole. Click the link in the description to get your own copy. Until next time, take a breath. Let life be as it is. Remember, there's nothing to fix, only awareness to rest in. Whatever is falling apart is not the end, but the beginning of deeper truth. Thank you for walking this path with me. Until we meet again, stay present, stay open, and stay true to the stillness that you already are. Peace out.